Welcome to your Twisted Tea best post-race show ever. We did find some. No, don't be shy. But we want you in the show. We want fans. We want you in the show.
You guys want in the show?
We're joined by one of the many Maryland privateer heroes, Cody Groves. Cody Groves, it's time for your close-up. We couldn't have him on the show last week because I
had an inappropriate shirt on.
You had inappropriate words on your shirt.
Yeah.
How did it go today, local product?
Well, I think I won the award for the biggest case on Big Gulp. I really did a good number there. So I got 36th in that moto, and then I got 30th in the second moto. But I was digging. I was in a battle with like 4 dudes the whole time. It was a good time. Jett lapped me like a little bit past the halfway point, even though I thought I was digging, and I thought Sexton was digging too. They were digging, but it's just privateer life. It was a very good time to be out here at Budds Creek this weekend.
It's your track, bro. Congratulations. All right, that's Cody Groves. Break it down. Keep hanging out. We finally have a crowd. Budds Creek brought some heat. Steve Matthes, Mitch, Kendra here. We'll talk to the Twisted Tea riders in a minute. Did you have Sexton's going to get back in this and challenge Jett right down to the wire in Moto 2 after Sexton went down? Did you see that happening? Did you see that transpiring?
No, but I was doing some live announcing today, and I told the fans, because I saw them leaving, I said, stay by the fence, don't leave. He's going to make a race of this. Never thinking he was actually going to make a race of this.
So you were lying.
I was lying.
You were lying.
And then he made a race of it. But Jett was getting a little squirrely, but again, it was exciting, but you still felt like Jett had something more in the tank if he needed it, you know?
So it got down to like a second. I thought look, Jett manages it well, but I'm like, dude, I don't know. He's got to find 3 seconds.
When you can see him keep
looking
quick. Back over.
Yes.
We kind of see him doing that the last couple weeks, and he was looking back over, and then all of a sudden it's look back. Oh, there's a 23 number play right there. Like you said. And like you said, in the press conference, he had to wick it up because. Again, he's not that it's easy, but he's just cruising a little bit, and then he's like, okay, now I got to, what are the lines I'm hitting? And
he did a 205 for some mysterious reason. I don't really know what happened, but he did a 205.
Yeah, and Sexton was doing 158.
He said he had a red flag. There was a red flag, so he couldn't jump.
Yeah. He thought that Sexton gained on him with the red flag, but I guess he realized Sexton did not jump that also. Yeah. So it was just lap traffic.
Down, like you said, it kind of threw him off his groove a little bit.
Yeah.
And full props to Chase Sexton, man. He's pissed. He wants to end this thing, and he's giving it, man. He's just making the mistakes, to not make it happen.
Yeah, and the one thing they needed was for Jett to have a bad start. And when he did, Sexton also was worse.
No, Sexton was ahead of him.
At first, yes.
And then I'm going to go off the track.
Yes, and then crash.
Yep, then I'm going to go off the track and crash.
In that Moto 2, it's like Barsh was up there, and he's been, he's still come back, but he had really good fitness the first race.
Yeah.
Plessinger was up there, we weren't sure FAC how long he would go in the Moto, but it's like, and then March ranks for Anderson. It was like, okay, was one of these guys going to end the streak? And then all of a sudden I was on the trackside, and then Jett's in second, and you're just like, how do you do this? And then, boom. He still managed to do it. Like you mentioned in the press conference, the tire choice was a little bit of that.
Yes, he had to scoop on the parade lap, took it off, knew the start would be bad, but he could go anywhere he wanted, which did help. But AP was quick to mention that he had a Navi and pulled an awesome start in the first moto. So that was a funny exchange. In fact, let's get to the press conference here and talk to our top 3 450 riders, Jason Anderson along with Plessinger and Jett.
Yeah, no, I've been fortunate with my starts this year. We've been starting up there, and I've never had good starts here. In that first one, I was on a knobby tie, and a lot of guys were on the paddle. So was at a bit of a disadvantage, and my start wasn't good. So I made it worse, but no, it was fun. Something different made me think. This had to be, like you said, more calculated. This track's pretty hard to pass on, so it was more of kind of just actually planning out a pass and executing it, make sure in the right spot. So it was fun, something different for me, and luckily I was able to get both of my main kind of guys I had to get around was obviously Chase and Dylan. I got them on the first few laps, so I was able to capitalize on that, and then. Yeah, obviously the perfect season's there, but it doesn't change. I'm coming to each weekend, and even since during this week, I almost felt more motivated than I was before the championship. So we're feeling good. We're gonna try our best. If we get a perfect season, that's great. If not, it's cool we came close. We have a lot more years to do it. I'm only 20, so we're gonna be looking forward to them.
Yeah, my starts haven't been that great. I had that one good one at or 2 good ones at Washougal, and I think when you start up there, it's easier to stay up there. That first moto today, I got stiff around 20-minute mark or 15-minute mark and went backwards, but I think once you get the start, I know I can run good laps with these guys, and obviously I rode really good in that second moto, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's I don't think anything changes. I think I just get out front and kind of am able to do my own lines, ride my kind of race, and I mean, when you start up front, it's better than being in the back.
Yeah, for sure. Today obviously was better. My starts weren't there. I think I started around like 8th to 10th, both motos, and was able to work my way up into second the first one, and then the second moto, that's just, it's a lot of work, so I was only able to get up to 5th, and but it was good enough for a podium. It's really nice. I feel like putting 2 solid motos together for me right now is step in the right direction, and being on the box is nice, but still, obviously you want more. You want to be up further, but yeah, I'm just trying my best to make some progress and work on the bike and work on myself a lot.
Okay, we're back. We've replaced Matthes. Matthes is still over here. We've replaced him with Dave Nash, Gentleman Nash.
Gentlemen!
Hope. So Nash has a special presentation for our own Fredrik Noren. So Nash, welcome. You're really gonna like this. You're really gonna like this.
Right.
Well,
Watch.
it goes without saying.
Wallet's out, right?
Yeah,
Well, the wallet's out.
Like
I'm a man of my word. Steve Matthes did an incredible cross-pollinating, cross-marketing concept here. Privateer Challenge earlier in the year. We're here at the Nationals. We don't care.
Okay.
And when I heard the Privateer Challenge and the amazing race, I said to myself, somebody needs to be emboldened. Somebody needs to be honored for the true privateer. And Jason, who's the greatest privateer that has ever walked this earth?
It's Barry Carson.
Barry Carson.
There's no doubt about it.
And the fact, the fact that we're from New Jersey and the full connection, I
my
said,
guy.
You know what? We got to do the privateer
Yeah, Suzuki.
True Grit Challenge. Somebody that's the hard luck guy coming through. And Freddie, I think you had
I'm gonna be that guy. Let's
Yes,
go.
yes. Freddie's just hoping.
Let's face it. Freddie threw away about 20 grand. Freddie blew it. Threw the money away. But this is going to help a little bit. We're gonna hopefully this is going to take the sting out. So look,
It's
first
not
of all,
post
Twisted Tea.
privateer race money, but it's going to help.
It's cross. First of all, Twisted Tea, best tea out there. We told that. Thank you very
well,
much.
endorsing the product.
And then listen, out of the wallet, here it comes.
$100.
$100. Well earned, Freddie. BC31.
Oh, wow.
Barry Carson, sign this $100 bill for you. This is for me to you.
Man,
Congratulations,
look at that.
buddy.
Thank you. I
Hey,
appreciate
True
it.
Grit Award, you earned it,
Man.
man. I wouldn't even.
BC31's the best.
That's what I said. I said, are you going to frame it? Put it in a lake house.
Barry
He said,
would spend it.
go.
Barry would
No.
not frame it. Barry would spend
You
it.
know what he would say? It's going right to the mortgage company because he already told me that. No, you got
Well, I
to.
didn't know that I had BC31 on there.
Dude,
so.
now it makes it even worth more. There was at some point, I was getting the money settled with all the privateers from the race, and I'm like, there's this $100, this guy named Nash, I'll get it. And then Nash never replied, and I think I told Freddie, I think he's screwing you, dude. I think you're out. No, I'm not. So it took a little while, but Nash is a man of his word. He did not screw Freddie over. He paid the debt. I said to myself, how can I bring this all together and truly honor Barry? By the way, try to get Barry here.
That would have been the best.
Yeah, why was
That
Barry
would've been
not
good.
available right now?
That would have been good.
Stack of Bibles, hand on a stack of Bibles. I said to Barry about 15 minutes ago, I said, hey, you heading out? Because he had like that super walk going. He's like, yeah, we're racing. Got to go race.
Got another race tomorrow. Suzuki contingency on the line.
Dude,
Oh,
Yes.
I love it.
Freddie, your day, we ended up in a Club MX battle. In that second moto. You had Kulas and Phil.
Yeah, it was gnarly.
Yes.
It was gnarly. I
Yes.
mean, I didn't know Kulas was that close, but I knew
Yeah.
Phil was there. Obviously.
He was behind Phil. Yeah.
And like 3 laps ago, Fernandez passed me, and Fernandez was going to pass me. So I was like, I'll go off the line here.
Okay.
So then I lost like 4 or 3 seconds, and I didn't realize that literally I think Phil was 1 second behind me through the checker, and Kulas was 1 second behind him.
Oh, but you did hold them back.
And I was like 2 seconds behind Fernandez. Dude, it was tight.
You did hold them off.
I did hold Phil off. Yeah, so that was good.
That's
Steve's
key.
happy about that.
Yeah. It was a battle.
anybody. Phil said, I couldn't pass. You can't pass on this track. I was behind Freddie. I couldn't pass. I'm like, Fernandez went right around you and Freddie, which angered Phil even more, which is great.
Let's get some more 450 stories from the post-race media scrum.
Yeah, it was a really good day. Results didn't really show it, but first moto kind of got slammed on the outside and kind of probably mid-pack start, and then worked my way up to 8th, I believe. And then yeah, by the time I got into 8th, the top guys were gone. They were so far ahead, but I still closed the gap quite a bit. Lap times, I know my lap times were really good, right up there with the top guys, like 159s and stuff, both motos. But yeah, that was really good. Second moto got a pretty good start, and then yeah, I was just charging away, but track's just so hard to pass on, couldn't pass anywhere. But yeah, pretty good day. Results didn't really show it. Somehow I went 8-7 for 9th overall. Don't know how that works. Yeah, that's been happening all year, but not a good day.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, the races on TV, and the tracks, they look nice, which they are, and that's the thing, like I wanted to do a couple runs in America just to see the world, the racing championship, and so far we have enjoyed our time, and I just try to enjoy every session, and yeah, give my best, and yeah, Unadilla was mega, really good, maybe too good for the first round. Today, yeah, the track was quite soft in the morning, so yeah, we had sun tire on, and then the track got like really hard, so it changed a lot. So, and it's quite tricky track. You have to be precise with the lines and stuff. So, yeah, I was holding back a little bit maybe in the early races. Once the racing was going on, I felt better and better. But yeah, today consistent, 2 times 12 for 12 overall. So, still all right, not so bad. And yeah, I enjoyed. And yeah, we have 1 round to go. So hopefully we can do a little bit better than we did today, but yeah, we just enjoy, and hopefully we have no problems, finish 2 races, and maybe we'll see where we end up.
Day was solid. Qualifying hasn't been the best for me, but you know, I'm much more of a racer than I am a sprinter in practice, so first moto was good. Started off in the top 5, top 6. I got passed a couple times, passed some guys, and yeah, it was a solid 6th place. Moto 1 had a good battle with, I think it was from 3rd to 7th. We're all just duking it out for the whole 30 minutes. So, yeah, it was fun. Second moto, same thing. We all had a really good battle. Sadly, the track was pretty dang one line at the end of that second moto, and there wasn't really many places to pass.
Yes, I do my best. Same of every weekend. Yes, this weekend the final result was not the best, but I'm happy. I'm happy to be here every weekend and do my best on my bike. On two time on top 20 is not too bad for me. I'm happy.
Beautiful. They are not stoked. This is your dad.
No, they're so embarrassed. They are so embarrassed.
Tommy Tenders,
Right there. The show last year, they were extremely embarrassed of their dad. They continue to be embarrassed. Poor Kate and Ellie Nash.
Dude, I love one thing. I love motocross. I love people having fun. I love dirt bikes, and that's Dave Nash to the core. And that's why
it is, and the girls are so proud. The girls are so proud. Okay, so we're back here. This segment just started. So Groves, did you round up some of your?
I rounded up some of the ESD boys.
Let's bring them in.
East Side dogs. We got Max Sanford right here. Come on in here, Max.
Show here. All right,
come on,
we're
Max.
gonna bring in.
We got Justin Belrod right over here. He's an
Belrod,
ESD boy. We're all Maryland
That's
boys.
Rod Bell.
Yeah, well, it's Belrod.
I know.
All right, we got Cayman Baxter. He's an ESD boy. We got Tot. He's an ESD boy. We got Charles. He's ESD. This is Clayton. He's ESD. Heck, they're all ESD. We're all East Side dogs around here, brother.
They got quite a thing. Mitch, you know some of these guys. Stepic as well. There's got a thing going here in Maryland. You've seen this in the privateer ranks.
Yeah, I'll say, talk about you guys have been racing each other, battling each other, riding here during the week and everything. You've probably done a million laps here, right?
Yeah, I like bragging about beating Max and Justin at local races, but he's still over there talking to Matthes. Look at him.
Rod Bell, stop talking to Steve.
Talking smack. Come on, man.
Rod Bell is our official. We're on the Eli Tomac watch. What injury did you have? You are ahead of Eli Tomac with a torn Achilles.
So I did the Achilles. I even asked his mechanic, is he going to run the extender pegs? He said, nah. He's a dog. He ain't running that.
But you do.
I'm running it.
Okay. You've been very honest. The comeback has not been great. Was it better today?
A little improvements. I've been making strides with the fitness, but it's still not where it needs to be, obviously. It took 8, 9, I think it was 8 months total off the bike. Big, long time, man. But hey, it's better than sitting on the couch.
There you go. All right, I'll make Tommy work for that. We're going to talk 250s here. Hunter Lawrence and Justin Cooper split the motos today. Cooper had to 1-1 it. He had to make up ground. He didn't quite do it. But that was exciting. Both motos, they battled pretty good.
Yeah, the first moto too, there was a little bit of a shakeup because of the restart.
Oh, yeah.
Marty Munoz goes down. I didn't get to see what happened, but he was backboarded off.
We lost the dogs.
He's doing okay, but yeah.
They called off the dogs.
Yeah,
we let the dogs out. Where my dog's at.
Halfway between the moto, they red flag it, and then it's kind of shuffling, and then Hayden Deegan was leading the moto. I don't know exactly I didn't have the live timing, couldn't pull it up the Wi-Fi, but he had a nice gap over those guys, and then
it was like 7 seconds.
Yeah, boom, red flag, and here goes down the first turn. It's Hayden Deegan. It's like, man.
I'm gonna say the YouTube comments may or may not like this. That was kind of on Deegan. He was not gonna get the start. VL had him, and he just sent it too deep, tagged the back, and went down. So he went from first to essentially last. That
and then
left.
Boom, Jalek Swoll's out front for the second.
Yeah.
For restart of the first moto there.
And Swoll held on for third in that one. Cooper held off Hunter. Second moto along. Hunter made a quick pass on Cooper in the second turn of those rollers. That made all the difference. He got out front. Cooper couldn't quite catch him. Let's go to the press conference where only Hunter Lawrence showed up because everybody else had flights home, Cooper and Shimoda.
Yeah, I think we got treated to a very friendly Budds Creek this year in comparison to previous Budds Creeks where it's just like hot, humid, down the start line. You feel like you're going to die. It's so hot. Today was beautiful, honestly. Like a little breeze and stuff. It was really nice. So, don't know where it came from because it's normally hot as hell here. So, it was good. The day was good. Joe's calling. But yeah, no, my day was good.
All right, you got a guest on the phone?
Yeah, Joe. We're in the press conference. They're gonna ask you questions, and then you just tell them to me, and then I'll answer. I'll tell them for you.
Yeah, I'd have a question for Joe. Joe, how come you're not at the press conference?
He said, "How come you're not at the press conference?" But it's to beat the hurricane, yeah.
So yes, there is a hurricane that's gonna go for 3 days, and if I catch my flight tonight, I don't have to be stuck in Budds Creek for 3 days. So I kind of need to go.
So you're pulling the weather card.
No, it was urgent. So basically,
Urgent.
either fly out tonight or he's stuck in Budds Creek for 3 days.
It's a great place. It's a wonderful place to be. I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I was really bummed because the race was going until halfway, and then like I'm not sure like what's the problem that was, but use the right lane to change. I mean, I wish it was just a start, and then the positions. I mean, like that could be big for overall. So a little bit of a bummer, but thanks for everyone.
So yeah, to clarify, he said obviously it was really good in the first one, and sucks because he didn't get as good a start in the second one, and he was in a really good spot for an overall for the overall with the first motor how it was running. So threw a curveball at everyone.
Yeah, thank you. The day went really smooth for me, and got off to 2 pretty decent starts and made my way forward from there. So it was a battle all day, and I feel like I'm riding at the best of my career. So yeah, we'll take it into the last race and give it one more go.
All right, my bad. I didn't realize before the press conference started, Justin Cooper actually did show up. So thanks, Jay Coop. And what was Hunter doing? He called Shimoda on the phone while Shimoda was driving to the airport.
I think Joe said he had a 7 o'clock flight, and it was, I think, 6. I think we had about an hour
good luck,
for him to get there, and he said the traffic was bad, so hopefully Joe makes it home okay. But yeah,
He would be on that plane right now.
Yeah, we were FaceTiming Joe from Hunter's phone, and then Hunter was like the messenger of asking him questions and stuff, so that was the first for a press conference, and then Joe was eating an ice cream cone in the press conference.
That's right.
So a little interesting stuff going on there. But yeah, like you mentioned, there's great battles all day long. Like being up there was awesome. Faulkner got a good start.
Yeah.
The Howie guys got a good start. Like Ryder D was up there a little bit, and those guys have had some rough goes with some injuries and stuff. And then Joe, I think, what did he go, 7-3?
7-3 for third overall.
Yeah, and it's like, again, it seems like every week there's a guy, last week we had 1-5 and then 4-1 from Cooper and Kitchen, and it's like shuffling a couple times, so it's kind of still a little bit unpredictable with some of these guys. And we threw in the rookie guys, Casey Cochran, Julian Beaumare, Mark Finnis were up there in the mix a little bit, and it's just, like you mentioned, both classes, a lot of exciting racing, shuffling, passes going on and stuff, but it was a great weather day. It was just all around great racing.
Yeah, it really was, and it sets the scene for Ironman. The perfect season is on the line for Jett Lawrence. Before we go, let's quick go to the media scrum. We'll talk to one of those rookies, Julian Beaumare and Tom Viel.
I give it like 7.58. First moto, I think I could have stayed up there for the whole moto. Just too many mistakes, but other than that, Moto 2 was pretty good. Yeah, for sure. The track developed a lot different than the amateurs. The bumps start a lot later into the corner, so that was new learning how far into the corners you can go. And I think that was definitely something that I had to adapt to today. And plus, this track's very off cambers, so that surprised me a lot. Press Day doesn't look like that in the videos, so that was definitely a lot different.
New track, like you said, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed the track and made some changes this week on suspension and a few stuff on the bike, and I felt great, to be honest. The whole day, time practice, I was not bad. I was quite in front, and first moto I was third until the red flag. Then I had a great start on the second start, but unfortunately I think Weigandt hit me from the inside and I almost crashed. I still finished, it was only a 15-minute moto with the restart, so I still finished like 5th, I think. So I was a little bit hungry because I was first on the first corner and only 15 minutes I could have maybe done a really good result. But yeah, that's it. And second moto, the start wasn't so good, and I finished 6th. But overall, like you said, was okay day. For sure, that's not where really I want to be. I want to be fighting more up front, but trying to improve. I'm happy with the bike. The bike was great today, so let's see next weekend what we can do.
How was the day at Budds Creek?
Day at Budds Creek. So pretty much how every pro national race day goes is 6 a.m. till 10 a.m. is terrible, but then the fun starts at 10 a.m. It's the best day ever. So I feel like I just invited the world over to my house for a great big party and a great, amazing dirt bike race. The battle to end the day, a bike lane between Jett Lawrence and Chase Sexton. What more could you ask for? That's why you come to AMA Pro Motocross.
Ah, that was awesome. Our cameraman Tom, hey Tom, got the first ever interview with the track owner. That's Ezra Beasley. He bought the track from his dad, Jonathan. We love Ezra, awesome dude, and great job today. Track looked awesome.
Yeah, the chocolate cake, I think it was a little muddy this morning, but I ended up, like you said, it was a little bit tough to pass, but the track ended up being great. Weather was great. Like I said, dude, it's awesome just being at the track. You know, everybody's ripping.
And they got the local contingent.
Yeah, the local guys are here. It's just awesome being there.
They got a really good vibe going at Budds Creek with Ezra in charge, all the local fast guys, the crowd.
Supercross track last night, it was
What was going on over there?
Dude, we had 4 Pal versus Canyon Richards, 125 versus Super Mini. It was like literally down to the checkered flag, like a second, not even a second between the guys. It's just an awesome weekend of racing, hanging out with people. Like, it doesn't get better than this.
You got to come to these in person. We got Ironman next weekend, so join us. It's an hour west of Indianapolis. If you look at the map, all of these interstates line up, crossroads of America in Indianapolis. What's your excuse? Come watch Jett Lawrence try to be perfect. Thanks to Twisted Tea for backing our show. See you next Saturday.